So now we're going to move on to not just reciprocal functions, but all rational functions. So the equation form for a rational function is f of x equals p of x over q of x, where p of x and q of x are both polynomials. But notice that p of x is the numerator and q of x is the denominator. So we have a bunch of different things that we can find in a rational function. The first thing that we can find are x-intercepts. We can find all of the x-intercepts when we set the numerator, which here we're calling p of x, equal to 0, and we solve for x. We'll solve for the variable. We can also find vertical asymptotes pretty easily, and we find them by setting the denominator equal to 0, which here is q of x, and we solve for the variable. Horizontal asymptotes, however, are a little bit more complicated. There are 3 different scenarios that can arise with horizontal asymptotes. The first one is if the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. Then we have the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator. And then the third scenario is when the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator. So we have greater than, less than, equal to. And remember, the degree comes from the highest exponent in the polynomial. So when the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator, there is no horizontal asymptote. If the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, then the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. And if the degree of the numerator is equal to the degree of the denominator, that's when it gets a little more complicated. So in that case, the horizontal asymptote is y equals the leading coefficient of the numerator over the leading coefficient of the denominator. So anytime you're looking for horizontal asymptotes, you have to ask yourself, what's the degree of the numerator, what's the degree of the denominator, and which one of the 3 scenarios works. All right, so now we have to understand what a hole is in a function and how to find it. So a hole is a break in the graph. It's a point of discontinuity. So kind of think of like a graph, like a road. And you're driving along the road and it's continuous and everything is really smooth until you get to a hole in the road and you can't go over the hole. So you kind of have to jump over it. And then you can continue driving, right? Your car has to, of course, have some type of jumpy skills. But anyway, the same thing is going to happen in a graph. You're going to have a hole in the graph. You won't be able to continue moving forward in the graph until you jump over the hole, and then you can continue moving forward. So in order to graphically find the holes, you need to find the coordinate of the hole. So the hole is written as an XY coordinate point. So the first thing you need to do is find the X coordinate of that point. And in order to do that, you set a common factor equal to 0 and solve for the variable. And then once you find the x, you can use the x, and you can use what you found with the x to find the y coordinate. So you substitute the x coordinate into the simplified function. And I know that this seems really confusing right now, but once we do a couple of examples, it will make a lot more sense.